sec. Morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
One of our tippers has just been, new tippers has just been sign written, so picking that up, which is cool, and swapping it over for this one, so this one can get done.
First time to an active site.
You got any jobs going?
Trying to figure out how I'm actually going to make any of this work.
What's going to go wrong first?
How much time have you got now? Let me just do this now.
I'm done. I'm done.
Properly the beginning of the working week. Everyone's on site, everything's sort of going as planned. My phone hasn't rung too much yet, but it's a little bit early in the day for problems, you would hope. I am just wrapping up that quote that we're presenting at 1:30 today. The designer is now joining us for the presentation, so that's good. And I'm sure the fact that we're both there, the contractor and the designer, will give the client real confidence in the relationship. But yeah, what does it actually look like? So if I come and present a quote to you, I'll spin you around. Right, there you go, sorry, excuse that. What you'll get, so we'll bring a scale printout of the design and a scale ruler so that we can just reference everything off the page. Material samples, so what the quote is based on. So we've got here, for example, we've got some millboard samples, and then from London Stone, we've got a couple of porcelain samples and some design board. You'll then get our quote actually printed out, and we'll all go through it together sort of very slowly and just make sure that everybody fully understands exactly what's included. So yeah, plenty of detail. And then at the end of the quote, we've got some sort of nice to have extra ideas that, you know, we often come up with whilst we're quoting. So for example, on this one, we've included things like metal edging for the beds as an additional extra, lighting, irrigation, planting ideas. You know, this is why it takes so long, is we'll spend a lot of time quoting exactly as designed. This one specifically, they want us to get going pretty quickly because the swimming pool planning has come through, which is great. So yeah, I will let you know how that goes.
Not bad. What do you think?
Yeah, looks great. They always look great, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, very subtle, the light grey against the dark, but yeah, it's so smart. It's really good.
Yeah. Saying goodbye to another one of your favourites.
Yeah, I had this. This is my first Hardwood van. I loved it. It's such a great little van. It doesn't feel like you're in a van, like the front end's just basically a Golf. It just feels like you're whipping around in a car. Probably more attached to this one than I was the Ranger, to be honest.
So what we're doing is taking it to get stripped.
Going to the car wash in Cranley, and they will take all the. They'll give it obviously a good clean, but take all the stickering off as well. Ready for resale.
Nice. Another one gone. Last one, right?
Yes.
Last.
Yeah.
Nice.
Van.
Monday afternoon, bit of a frustrating afternoon for me. Had a very long meeting with a client where I proposed that quote. I mean, long story short, it's someone else who can't afford the design that they've had done, and you know, rightfully so, did have to remind the clients that when you keep asking for things over and above the original brief, it adds up. I said to them, if it becomes a general tender process with the goal of solely trying to find the cheapest quote and whoever can do it cheapest and quickest, then that's when we'll walk away from it. I'm not getting involved in something where it's just companies fighting for scraps to see who can do it for the cheapest and who's the most desperate for work. That's how you go bust. So that was a shame. Tomorrow's an exciting day. How can I take myself more seriously by having like the industry's top business consultant and Mark Gregory both there, with me having an opportunity to pitch my business plans and ideas to them, and for them to get on board and get involved. But yeah, it's just another day in business.
Morning. It is Tuesday, and today is the day that I open everything I'm trying to do or have been doing, and money I've been spending and moving and stressing over and trying to figure out how I'm actually going to make any of this work. Today is the day that all becomes completely transparent to Mark and Neville. I will catch up with you all later. It's going to be a pretty intense day, and yeah, we'll see how the day goes. I'm ready to be very gently torn apart.
Well, we had loads of debate.
See, this is, yeah, so I told you I wanted to do this and you said don't.
I think this is correct. I just wasn't quite sure about the phrase there, but this is, I think it's really good.
Then it's soft landscaping,
Yeah.
creative maintenance.
Ah, sorry.
And it's back to white on, well, green on white because it's big, it catches your attention.
Maybe that was the word I wasn't so sure about.
Oh, creative
That
maintenance.
was the word where we debated that. But well done for ignoring me.
Yeah, well, we have, I mean, the logo currently is the same. We've actually just bought the guys' jackets with the new retro logo on the back.
Ollie, I am that old. I remember getting them hand signed written.
Yeah.
Seriously. In
nice.
the late 80s.
But then, yeah, so our access in will obviously be through here in this little road. I think it's 300 or 400 acres here, and then the rest is made up through contracted land.
Proper farm, isn't it?
It's a proper farm, yeah.
Is this brand new or
No, it's about 30 years old, but they've just reclad it, so
Yeah.
they've done new roof,
Yeah.
new walls, new
Yeah.
internals. Those guys
nice
are the roller
space.
shutter doors, and then
Nice
the electrics
space.
are coming in next week.
And the office is going in there.
So that's then going to go to a lovely office.
When you talk about global domination, you need spill out space. You need space to spill. Is he ready for global domination? I think he's getting it, isn't he?
I'm pushing for it. You've obviously got to squint your eyes a little bit, but it's amazing. There's a lot of potential here. Like I said, I grew up here, so
Yeah.
it's exciting to have the opportunity to turn it into something.
Well, it's good to see the before, isn't it?
It is, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing the after as well.
After you. Nice place.
And then this is me, so a pretty simple refurb,
Got a nice feel to it.
definitely doesn't feel like you're in a container,
No.
really. So
Got a flashier chair than me. A bigger chair than me you've got.
it's comfy, isn't it?
Huh?
It is rather a nice chair, isn't it?
You got the jobs going?
Oh, we'll see. We're looking for maintenance operatives. Did you bring your CV?
I'll make a good cup of tea. Nice chair, Ollie. Really nice chair.
Thank you.
Gorgeous little girl. She's a gorgeous
She loves going around with you in the car.
Ah, she does. On the trucks and
Yeah. That's
so nobody's told them about how to do business.
Yeah.
How to close a deal, how to price, how to manage,
Yeah.
how to control your money. And I say to them, just go work for somebody else. Go work for somebody else for a while and have the dream to go self-employed. Like, you can be a big fish in a little pond. And I get so many landscapers coming to me and say, I'm done. Good to see you.
And you, mate. All the best. I'll see you soon, no doubt.
See you soon.
Nice to meet you,
Cheers,
Neville.
Mark. Thank you.
I just don't want to run through the mud and get on my six.
Yeah, I mean, now that you've seen it in person, Cool. Welcome to East Horsley. So, more good progress. The aptly named Dominator cabin is almost finished after dominating the week. It's it's been a labour of love. Yeah, hopefully we've got the new site trip hazard trotting around as well. Kobi's first time to an active site, so keeping a keen eye on him. So yeah, what else is done? The render is done. Scaffolding is being dropped on Monday, so that's all going to be out of the way. Then coming into the back garden, obviously all the base material for all of these paths now is all in and up to the right level. So next Tuesday we've got Berry Hill coming in with another 15 cubic metres of soil, and that's hopefully going to get the lawn up to finish height. So yeah, all of this is all going to be a path. We've got a paved circle here, and then the other circle is going to house the client's dinosaur statue, which I understand is yet to be picked up. But something we're very much looking forward to installing. There is talk, and this is weather and soil dependent, of potentially getting some turf here next Friday, which will be the single most instant visual impact to date, going from a sea of brown to a sea of green. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get that in pretty soon for the clients. A few more tweaks to do to the decking frame, and that's pretty much it this week. And probably for next week's progress in the back garden. See you on the driveway.
I mean, we'd all love to see it.
Not a huge amount to talk about at the front, really. It's once all the edging's in, we can get all of these beds filled up, ready for planting. And then what we're doing is, grading off all of this existing stone. Then we're going to put some stabilisation grids in, and then spread the gravel again. So hopefully that's going to stop any of the clients were having issues with the gravel migrating
so the grids are really going to stop that. Yeah, good progress. So it'd be great to see. The guys have told me that the Dominator is going to be finished today. That would be amazing to get ticked off this week, because we're a couple of Labour Day allocations over on that. A lot of the sheds that we normally get flat packed are, you know, you sort of get a lot of the main panels pre-built and it's very easy to just screw them all, to square it up and screw it together, but no, this hasn't been the case. Good morning. It's Thursday. Obviously had a huge amount to digest from having Neville over for the day. It was just a day full of big numbers, sort of like, yeah, intimidating but exciting and reassuring. I guess those are the good words to describe it. We obviously had Mark join us in the afternoon. We had a really great sit down and chat. Neville hosts a radio show and a podcast, so he's a great interviewer, and because of that, just, you know, he helped the conversation just really freely flow, and from both of them sparked some really insightful stuff. What am I doing? I'm going to site. So I've got the digger on behind me. I am going to give Jake a hand, who has done prep in a really beautiful garden over in Petworth. The clients are hosting their son or daughter's wedding in the summer, and as part of the garden wedding, they have commissioned us to do a wildflower installation. So anyway, Jake's done loads of green waste clearance, and then all he needs me to do now is bring the digger over and just grade over all the areas, pull all of the sort of roots and stumps of all the brambles and nettles and ferns and whatever was in the way in the sort of woodland setting, so we can get some meadowscape installed, which is being delivered next week. I've got Kobi with me. It's his first day in the digger. All of my dogs as puppies have had a few days where they've been sat in the digger with me. They've all seemed to love it, so we'll see how he finds it.
Good morning to you, Paddy. We are on location live, well, probably not live, but live-ish. Here today with Ollie, Director of Hardwood Landscapes. He is doing the digger work and grading this bank ready for the meadowscape. I've had the pleasure of clearing up all the stuff that I chopped up with the hedge trimmer the other day and just putting it on the big fire pile down there, so the client's got a lovely Sunday to burn that up at some point. So hopefully the delivery will be next week, so we'll all be done by Easter here.
Right, Cobes. Oh, let's have a leg stretch. Ooh. Ooh. Machine training's going well. The next generation. It's nice to be sat on the digger. Not quite so nice to be trying to tart up a slope that's full of roots, and it's very sandy, very slippery, very soft. Whenever the boom's at full extension, it's a bit clenchy, but yeah, we're getting there. Done this side pretty much, so I'm just having a little tidy up. Then I've got to do somehow try and get up there and do that. Don't know if you can see, but it's very steep, and it feels 10 times steeper when you're in that. And then yeah, that's the machine work done. It's all native species, so it's going to look absolutely stunning. They do, little mouse, they do very well in, yeah, obviously UK growing conditions, UK soil types. It also means that they're really great for all of our native pollinators. I've had to jump out the digger a few times to move frogs and toads around. There's been loads of little mice running around in here. I've had a couple of robins following me the whole time. So yeah, it's been lovely, and shows that there's so much sort of natural flora and fauna here already that an amazing bank covered in wildflowers is only going to really help all of that. So obviously we want to do what we can to be as, you know, have as little impact on this pretty amazing landscape as possible. So lots of bumblebees as well, which is cool. Saw my first few probably a couple of weekends ago, but there's obviously, I've seen dozens here today. So good signs, spring is coming. It's Friday afternoon. We have Makita coming down with one of their demo vans, which is full of all of their demo kit. Now, I, again, through this, have managed to build a bit of a rapport with the guys at Makita UK, and actually learn a huge amount. You know, they're actually a UK, you know, it's a UK brand. These tools are built in the UK, which is amazing. They're the only power tool manufacturer to be doing so. We work with Makita anyway, so in return for honest reviews and filming, etc., of us using the tools, they're going to give us
apparently pretty much whatever we want and need and what they want to see us use. And yeah, if it all works and we're happy with their sort of collaboration proposals, then yeah, what an exciting opportunity. So thank you, Makita. Like I said, we use the tools anyway, so yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, I think just maybe if we can compile a list of what you'd be using on the construction side and what you'd be using on the maintenance side, and then we can...
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, as I'm sure you guys assume, it's drills, impacts, circ saws, drop saw, like miter saws, sanders, planers, routers.
How much time have you got now? Can we just do this now? I'm a now and now.
Yeah.
Have you got a catalogue in the back?
Yeah, I'm going to grab one.
Thank you. There's no time like the present.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it then.
Yeah,
Done.
I'm happy with that.
Let's go home. Enjoy the weekend.
Smash it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Get the laptop on. Get some emails done.
Yeah. The work never ends here. Cool. I'll leave you with those couple of catalogues anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Have one by your bed, bit night time reading.
Yeah, get them out of my van, let the dog eat them. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no worries. We'll be in touch and we shall see you soon.
Nice one,
All
mate.
right, Master Paddy, thank you very much.
Cool. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
What do you think, Cobes?
Cool.
Yeah, all right. We'll see what comes of it. See what it turns into.
I mean, you pretty much requested, well, not requested, but said yes to.
I told them if there's stuff that we don't use.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. So, what did they say? How long until?
Probably realistically 3-4 weeks, and we'll start getting the first stuff in. So yeah, we'll give it a spin. We'll be honest, say it how it is. We'll use it for what it's for. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Blimey. It's yeah, interesting Ford. It's like nice and then incredibly big, like plasticky. It's an interesting balance. And it is an automatic. Wow, I thought they were manual. Okay. Nice. Yeah, number 4, including the Discovery. How the hell do you change gear? Oh, wow, it's like an American thing. Press. Oh. Aha! Cool. Good way to end a Friday. It's nice. It's very nice. And what's most impressive, look how clean the back of a van is. Wow. How long is it going to look like that? Not long, that's the answer. But yeah, it's very nice. I'm certainly not complaining. I'm just thinking, right. Oh, see, they've done it there. That's a door handle. Nice mechanical. But yeah, no, I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking, what's going to go wrong first? You're sort of... Unfortunately, that's how your brain starts working when you employ people and try and run a business. Not really much else to say, it's a Ford Transit. Yeah, well, I guess good place to wrap up the week. Being positive, we're going to go into next week positive. Hopefully next week is when we see our final van joining the fleet. This is going in for stickers on Monday. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what Rowan over at Finch turns it into. I think it's going to look great. Looking forward to handing over the keys to Matt. I know he's going to enjoy it and look after it. And yeah, let's hope we have more of this weather next week, more good progress on site, and thanks for watching.
Quote of the day. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow.